Hello everyone, welcome to episode 81 of Short Fears. Today we'll be going over 12V's new single, Cry in the Club. Now, this song, I gotta admit, this song was phenomenal. Okay, I know I said it every day on video, but like, it really was, it really was. It always really is. But, yes, but like the music of this song was immaculate. Like the lyricism also great as usual too. Okay, so like the closest thing I can compare this to is, at least in my preference, is I guess I'll just kind of explain. So Playboi Carti is my favorite rapper. Well, he's not my favorite rapper. He's my favorite rap adjacent artist is what I'll say, because honestly I cannot relate with Carti's lyrics at all. I'm just there for the beats and the sound of the lyrics at times. Because like Poke It Out, I legit hold that song, which is on Die Lit, where it's him and Nicki Minaj. That song, I literally hold it to be like one of the pinnacles of like musical design, because like it's just genuinely enlightening when you listen to that song. However, I guess onto Cry in the Club. Cry in the Club, honestly, was designed, I'd say, even better than like some Carti songs. Like I'd say quite a few Carti songs. Not all Carti songs or most Carti songs, but quite a few Carti songs. And so like the design is just like, I'm just saying, I really want this one to be on Spotify, but if it doesn't get on Spotify, it's probably best, because if not, my sound system in my car would probably be annihilated. So, but yes, that's like, it was phenomenal. Especially, I listened to it. I listened to it like four, I've already listened to it like 6 times already. But, yeah, so I put it on my earbuds, and I listened to a little bit of it, because I was listening to it just from my phone at first, and I put it on my earbuds, and I listened to it on my AirPods, and listened, and it's just even better when it's like directly hitting your cochlea and causing irreparable damage. But yeah, so the music design in this song was phenomenal, great as always, even better than usual. Like, it was phenomenal. And that's one thing. 12V actually commented on the video himself and stated that he is working on the album, but the album will not sound like this, referring to Crying in the Club. So that really honestly has me a little bit optimistic and kind of confused too, because I know it's more likely to sound like recent songs like Panic Attack and stuff like that, but or Are You Famous too. But I really wonder if it will also have some like Creeping Up in it, like Creeping Up Live Unplugged. I wonder if it'll have some of that sound in it, because I would absolutely love that. I just want to have like that variance. I've said this a million times, but I wanted to have that variance while also having like that consistently good sound. Like, I don't want it to all sound the same. If it all sounds like Creeping Up, yes, I love Creeping Up, but I also love 12V for his other varying music sounds. So I would be a little bit disappointed, but I'd still really enjoy it. I know I would, because I mean, I love that type of music. Grunge and that kind of sound is one of my favorite genres of all time. I mean, I wouldn't consider that a grunge. It just has more of a calmer, like, I say grunge because it reminded me of 1993 MTV Unplugged by Nirvana. Well, Nirvana's 1993 MTV Unplugged. So yeah, okay. So I really hope that it's just a good variance. If it's a good mix, that album is literally going to be like the epitome of music, because it will be utterly phenomenal. I cannot wait to see it. But yeah. So, like I said, this single is going to sound different. So, we're not going to be getting, I guess, a lot of this sound. However, this sound was really good. Like, it cannot be understated how, like, phenomenal. I gotta quit using that word. I gotta whip out the thesaurus. I'm literally going to purge the thesaurus and be like, all right, other terms for good. But, yeah. So, with that, I'll get into, like, kind of the actual lyrics. So, the lyrics of this song kind of follow a general motif of inadequacy and pursuit of an individual, though they may not wish you. Now, I can't really, like I said, with most times, I cannot really relate with this song, because, I mean, me and my girlfriend have been together for a year and a half, and I have far better than I could ever deserve. I used to have a teacher who used to always say, if you ask him how he's doing, he'd go, well, better than I deserve. Like, he was a pastor and everything, so I don't know what atrocious things bro was doing on the side, but, yeah. So, I have far better than I deserve. I could never ask for more than what she is and what she, I guess, sees me as and all that. Like, sees me as far better than I actually am as an individual, because I guess that's that bias that partners will acquire when in a relationship. But, yeah, so I can't really relate to this. However, I can relate to some of the underlying meanings. And not, like, I can't relate with the exact situation, but I can relate with feeling inadequate, though you're not forced to feel inadequate. Because this song really, this is more of the partner making you feel as if you're inadequate, almost like directly expressing that to you. And you, therefore, knowing it, coming to accepting it while also being still hurt by it, and striving to achieve other things so that they will stay. And kind of view your inadequacy as no longer being truly, I guess, inadequate. Yeah. So, like I said, this song it predominantly just like speaks on, like I said, the inadequacy, and discusses how one of the lines is, "I know I'm not enough. That it's fine," which is more toward the end of the song. I believe it's more of a concession to accept your inadequacy. However, knowing that you're still inadequate and striving to do something about that is still an important message you need to drive from when you realize you're inadequate. Because everyone at one point in their life will realize that they can be better, and therefore they will feel a sense of inadequacy. And when you know this, you can't let it devour you. You can come to accept it, be like, okay, yeah, it's fine. And I mean, it really just depends on if you believe that or not, because you can't say it's fine and not believe it at all and just let the inadequacy devour you. However, if you instead use that as a motive and ambition to achieve adequacy, then you will do so much. And I believe that's kind of what this is doing here, because there's a line when he's talking about like acquiring like worldly gains, like I believe this is like a car, like a big house, and all that stuff. I can't remember what the exact line is. It's about midway through the song, and he's discussing that to try and keep her trying to get her to stay, even though she is seeing him as inadequate and is believing that he is not enough for her. However, like I said, that feeling of inadequacy can really drive an individual. It can be the ambition, like I said, you can see with this line, because especially in the instance of a relationship, you never really. I mean, if you truly want to be in a relationship, you never want to lose it. You never ever want to lose it. You never want to release it. You never want to like leave it, allow it to escape your grasp. So you're going to do anything you can to be enough for that person. And it's going to hurt a lot, especially if that person voices that, yo, you're not enough for me. So you're going to be in agony, yet how you are also going to be needing to push forward. You cannot oh my gosh, holy stutter. You cannot permit that agony to, I guess, hold reign over your, I guess, ability to strive, push forward, and pursue what you need to either be adequate. And I mean, if a person's telling you that you're inadequate, then they're probably not the person for you. I just gotta admit that. But still, though, even if they tell you you're everything to them, like they could be everything for you. Like that's what my girlfriend does. She tells me, "Yo, you are perfect as is. You don't need to change anything." I'm still gonna want to change because I still feel that inadequacy, and I can't believe that, yo, I'm enough for this person. I know that I have the capacity to develop, therefore I'm going to strive and develop. Yet, I will still accept, I know that to myself, I'm not enough. So it really just becomes, instead of that situation, where it's a feeling of self-inadequacy rather than external inadequacy. But I guess in this sense of in the song, it's more of external inadequacy, but he is still using the similar ways that I do to push forward and want to achieve something more and actually striving for that because of this generalized concept of feeling like you're not enough. But yeah, so that was a really good song. It really had a nice meaning, and it did. Like I said, it's relatable to anyone. Like I'm not in the circumstances where I got like someone telling me, "Yo, you're not enough. You're a bum, pal." But I'm still able to relate with it. That's one thing that every 12V song can do. He might be talking about like, I don't know. This would never be in a song, but like I'm smoking crack out beneath a bridge or something like that. That would never be in a 12V song, but you could still, just because of the artful lyricism, find a way to relate to it. And that's the beauty of 12V songs. They're not just songs, they're art because of that. Because art is meant to make you feel something. I believe anything which was created and made you feel an emotion is art. So that's just kind of my stats on, I guess, the entirety of the song, Crying in the Club. And that's all I have to say about the song. Now, I have a little addendum about just a 12V update. Guys, we got another Spotify song. We got Are You Famous on Spotify, and let's just say I cranked that John all the way up in my car when I was driving home, and I listened to it twice on the way home, and it's even better in like surround stereo. Like it is so good. Like that song is phenomenal already. Like I really enjoyed it, and it was one of the. I mean, all of the recent singles have actually been masterpieces, but this one was really good as well. But when I cranked that thing up in my car, Ascension, it was so good. I loved it. Like the song has been in my head legit for like the last 3 hours, just because I was absolutely vibing with it in the car. But yeah, so that is out now. if you're interested in general, just go and listen to that on Spotify because it's such a good song. And put it on in your car, crank that John to full volume, and listen to it because it is so good on like almost maximum. I didn't max out my volume. I don't want to blow my speakers out, but I did listen to it on a very high level, and it was very good. But yeah. That's all I really have about the 12V update, all I really have for Crying in the Club, and in total, all I really have for episode 81 of Shelf Review. So thank you very much for watching.